Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luna Wolf and today we are doing a speed build for Ketchup. I really love this duck, they're so cute. I saw them on the beach and I thought I've not really had much interaction with this character, but they're really cute. I see them a lot on people's islands. So yes, tomato paradise for Ketchup, which of course they love their tomatoes. So yeah, we're doing a tomato garden outside with some flowers. We went for a very red theme for this one. A sunny day because obviously tomatoes, they need sun. And then indoors I went for quite a cozy kitchen, again with lots of red, and then upstairs is extremely red, so that being the theme for this one. And I end up changing their house colour as well to brown and red. There's lots of brown and red, which honestly is good because it goes really well together. I end up changing my mind with a few things, as you'll end up seeing, which is why this video is a little bit longer than most of my videos. Well, most of these build building videos anyway. Yeah, but this was a really fun build to do, and it was nice to work with colours that I don't normally work with, which I think is what's so good about these happy home builds, is it just helps you sort of abbreviate from what you would normally do. You know, like for me, I tend to stick with very dark coloured items and very dark furniture. I did a bit more light furniture or cherry wood where I could in this one. But yeah, no, I enjoyed this. So here we are putting down some log stakes, and this is going to be where the tomato plants go. Because I haven't used these before, and I thought it ends up looking really interesting using these to make the little garden area, as it were. Yeah, and I did have a bit of a time trying to work out which way to put these around. And I keep grabbing the wrong one as well, which there you go, keep grabbing it, and there you go. It's been a long week. Yeah, trying to work out how to put them down, because of the way the design of them is, it doesn't look completely symmetrical because it kind of waves in and out, but got it in, moved them in slightly more, and that's how that bit looks, and I think that looks really nice. I haven't used these, like I said, I haven't used these log stakes before, so it's quite interesting to use them and have something a bit different down. For the flower theme, I end up putting down red flowers. I end up putting down the red mums here, and then I'm going to put some more flowers, and then what's it called? Not a pagolia. Is it a pagolia? I'll see what it's called when we get to it. But one of them, and then some other flowers, and I end up putting down a couple of tables for the chairs so that you can sit outside, and then a bench behind the tomato garden so that you can watch the tomatoes, and obviously you got the little water fountain so that you can grab some water to water them, the boxes of tomatoes ready to be sent off to the supermarkets. And he's got his good little production going here, so yeah, but I'm really happy with how this came out. As I said, Ketchup is such a cute character. It's funny, I have recently got back into eating a lot of ketchup, so I thought it's quite funny to be doing Ketchup's build. But do you guys like Ketchup? I think Ketchup is one of those characters that a lot of people really like. I see him on a lot of people's islands, or them on a lot of people's islands, and haven't really. I haven't really had any ducks on my islands, but I have done a few homes for them on Happy Home Paradise. They seem like really cute characters. I think a duck island would be really cute. A duck island and a frog island would be very cute to do. Yeah, and then as usual, here I am just going through everything. See, now that I've done more builds and I have more items available, there's way more for me to go through, which is dangerous because I spent hours putting some more flowers down, and it's the hyacinth. I can never know how to say this one properly. I wanted to put some underneath the pagoda, but they wouldn't let me put them down, annoyingly, so you couldn't put any there. And then putting some food on the tables, and oh my gosh, tomato sandwiches. That is amazing. They are so delicious, and the stuffed tomato looks really nice as well. I've never had a stuffed tomato. Don't really get big enough tomatoes where I live to have a stuffed tomato. I've had stuffed peppers, but tomato sandwich sounds really nice. Like a cucumber sandwich. They're really nice as well. I'm trailing off again. Put down the hose so that they can take the water from the fountain there and pop it in the garden, have a little water system going. And we here got the bench from the cherry wood. And that's the garden. And then I'm just having a look, seeing how I think. And then I decide to jump back in and change the colour of the house. So I left the house the same style it is, but I'm changing the colour. I was going to give it a wreath, but the only one they had was the fruit wreath. And that just, it doesn't work with the tomato theme. So I end up just not putting a wreath on the door in the end. But I like the house, the brown and the red, and that's the outside, and I'm really happy with the outside, to be honest. And then we're going to head indoors, and we're going to start working indoors. Tomatoes are such a fun plant to grow. If you've never grown tomatoes, I recommend it. They taste amazing homegrown. My dad made grew some homegrown tomatoes a couple of years when I was younger, and they were so nice to have in our salads. You just need them to be good and warm, so having either living somewhere really warm or having a little either a glass greenhouse or a pop-up greenhouse that you can buy, the plastic ones, that would be good. Recommend it if you haven't ever done it, if you ever feel like doing it. Going to be putting an accent wall in, and as usual I was just popping through looking at the different ones, and I ended up going for the Misty Garden wall with the hydrangeas. I adore hydrangeas. It's a very what's the word, not nostalgic plant to me, but it means a lot to me because it was my grand's favourite plant. And I remember she had absolutely beautiful pink and purple and blue hydrangeas in her garden when I was little. And so now anytime I see hydrangeas, I like to use them where I can, because they mean a lot to me. So that's why I use this one. So I know it doesn't make much sense because it's raining and then outside it's sunny, but I really like using these moving accent walls. I feel like it adds something extra into the house, into the home. Right. I'm putting a lot of stuff down, and I decided to leave this in the video rather than edit it out because I thought you guys might like to see, because this isn't a very long video, I thought you might like to see just how I go through with a lot of things and how I try and plan where to put things down. So how this looks right now is not how it's going to look when it's done, because I end up moving quite a few things around and changing things. Putting down 2 panels to separate the lounge area from the kitchen area, from the kitchenette, and I don't change them. They're good. I like them. And yeah, the red table, like I said, I went for a lot of reds and some browns, and I put down a few different ovens because I was thinking, they're doing lots of cooking, and I was trying to either get a natural, some dark brown, and if I could, red items, to match obviously the theme of Ketchup. They like red. And so, obviously going through the things that they want, and then just, there wasn't a lot there, so I just started going through housewares and everything that's available. I will say later on, it takes me ages to find a couple of items because I keep forgetting whereabouts they are on the list. As I said, the list is growing, and then I don't remember where things are. So I do a lot more downstairs than upstairs. Upstairs I left it very simple, just because downstairs is very busy and I didn't want a busy upstairs. Don't ask me why, just didn't want to do that. putting this big oven here under the window. I don't like to cover up the windows. I just like that you can, they can see out the windows and, relax looking out the window. It's nice to look out the window when you're cooking. I can look out the window while I do the washing up, but not while cooking in our house. But it's nice to be able to look out the window while you're in the kitchen. And then looking for the rugs, because I'm going to start working on the lounge area. And as I said, I end up changing my mind quite a few things in the lounge area. Putting the carpet by the door. I don't know if this is just because of my upbringing, but I have to put a carpet by the door, because then when people come in, they can wipe their feet. And that's how I was brought up. You wipe your feet, take your shoes off, and then go in. So I have to put the carpet by the door. And then I'm putting some wall shelves down. The pot rack, I went for the colourful one. As I said, I was trying to keep it in line with the colours that I was using. I didn't want anything really standing out, but I think the colourful pot rack ended up working really well, and none of the colours clash. Yes, and then I'm going to put down the den chair, and I go for the red one, obviously, because like I said, I'm keeping with the theme. And I end up putting down a bookcase, a sofa. I'm putting down this floor lamp, which is really pretty. I really like this floor lamp. I feel like I've seen this in quite a few shops near me before. I end up giving them the jukebox because of the redness. I thought that matched. And then they do end up getting a TV as well in the lounge area, so they can watch TV, which ends up being the item I can't find for ages. So you'll have to excuse me there, and you're welcome to skip ahead if you want. As I said, I struggle to know where everything is, so it takes me ages. But, the point of this game is you're not supposed to rush. There's no need to rush. You're not competing with anyone. It doesn't matter if it takes you a while to find things, or, if you can't find something or you change something. I think it's very easy with this game to kind of get lost in, you have to be perfect at everything. Which I have definitely found myself falling for, especially when you see how pretty other people make their island. Especially on YouTube, you search up people working on houses or their island and how beautiful it is. It's very easy to then compare yours and think that yours doesn't look as good due to that. And it's one of those things I'm trying to learn now, is it doesn't matter what other people's looks like. It matters that you're happy with how yours looks, and it's unique to you. That's the thing, is it's unique, it's yours, it's no one else's. And I think that's just a very important thing to remember, because this game is for relaxing. It's a game I personally advocate for people with mental health. As someone who has a lot of anxiety and depression, this game has been very, very helpful to me, and so it's something that I don't want to bring stress into. Which is why when I'm not feeling well, I don't do a video, because I don't want to be stressing myself or worrying myself that I have to do it, if that makes sense. But I just want you guys to know that, if you're playing on your island at the moment, because I know a lot of us are getting back to in our islands, don't worry, if someone else has one that looks, you feel it looks better than yours, because you've got to remember that, it's your island, and, if you want to change things, then that's okay, and you don't have to worry, how other people perceive it. Just wanted to let you guys know that. So that's the lounge done, and so we're going to go upstairs now, and upstairs is going to be quite quick because I didn't want to do too much up here. So red flooring and wood flooring, I think, and then red walls. I can't remember what I do. No, red flooring and red walls. Yes, there's lots of hearts, lots of red, as I said, although I do really like the white skirting, would you call it? It's a bit higher than a skirting normally is, but yes, I quite like that because it does break it up a bit. And then the double bed, I'm going for lots of browns upstairs because the browns match very well. And I end up putting down the sloppy sofa here, this one. And I haven't used this item yet, and I decided to use it because I thought it was interesting to see how I feel using the sloppy furniture. But also, realistically, how many of us don't have some clothes or, bed not quite made in our house? Because I don't know about you guys, but my bed doesn't get made straight away. You will find clothes on chairs. It happens. Things don't get put away straight away. I've got no issue saying that. I'm not embarrassed at all about that because it just, it's life. It's what happens. And I'm at the moment trying to do things that make the game feel more lived in. When I do these speed builds, I want to make sure that these houses look like the characters live there, look like they use them. So hence the sloppy chair. And to be honest, I should have used the sloppy bed as well, but I didn't this one. But I like how it comes out. And I hope you guys have been enjoying watching this. I'm so sorry the schedule's been very weird this week with me being sick. I just did not have the energy to get out of bed, unfortunately. Food poisoning I had, so that was wonderful. But I hope you're all having a lovely weekend, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.